So here let's start it with chapter 7. Chapter 7, we have array and reference. First, we need to know about the reference data type. We need to know about array and reference data type. What is reference data type? Versus the reference data type, we have already talked about the primitive data type, right? And primitive data type, we have integer, we have double, we have short, we have byte, we have long, we have float, right? We have character, we have Boolean. These are primitive data types, okay? So primitive data type, basically you have a fixed size of the memory, okay? And then for reference data type, it doesn't have the fixed size of the memory. So something like string, it is a reference data type. Okay, string is a reference data type, and then array is a reference data type. So in Java, there are 3 types of reference data type. 3 of them. You have array, that is reference data type. You have string, as for example, a string A equals some words, like something like that. It doesn't have fixed size, so it actually put into the heap area, and then it's only return the address to this variable. We call it reference data type. The third type is called class or object. Okay, and then that is actually in chapter 10, 11. So we won't cover that. Now we are talking about array. We finished string. String is in chapter 6, I believe. Chapter 5 or 6, probably 6. Okay. So now we are talking about this array type. And string type is for a collection of characters. Array types is for a collection of some primitive data. Class is for a collection of heterogeneous data type. You can have the mixed data type in there. An array is of the same data type. Okay. Array is for the same data type. And we actually can have, for example, if we have character, we can have CH, right? That's one character. But if we want to declare an array, you can put something like this. Character array, or you can declare as this character array. Both are fine. This is fine. This is fine. Okay. Hello.
Hi.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Both of them declare an array, but this is different from string. Okay. Array is different. Array of character is different from string. 2 are different. This only means that it's actually one character after another character. And string actually means the whole collection of characters. Okay, and that one has the length function, have many functions, and this one don't have those functions. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
So that's a declaration for an array. Now about instantiation. Instantiation is to assign the initial value. So we can have an integer array of A array equals, we put something that is 1, 2, 3. I think I showed this before, right? Mm-hmm. We can have a double array, and we put something like G equals 2.0, 3.0, right? But if we don't have this, then we can do double F equals new double And then over here, I put 5. Okay. And then what is the difference between this one and if I do double G equals, or no equals, I just put this, just put a semicolon. What is the difference between these two? And if I have another one like this. So what are the difference between these three?
Wait, the bottom one and the top one is the same.
Bottom one and the top one is no.
Oh.
Bottom one and the middle one, and okay, let's call this 1 and this 2 and this 3 is 4. Okay, number 4 is different from 2, 3. Same thing, 2 is different from 3 as well, and also different from 4. All the 3 are totally different. So what's the part 2? What's the number 2? Number 2, you have the double 2.0, 3.0, 2-element array, right?
Mm-hmm.
How about number 3? What will you get with the number 3?
Is it you have only 5?
You have 5 double value of what? Of what?
I don't know.
It actually will be equal to this.
Oh.
Just like you put the 5 0 in there. Is that okay?
Yeah.
And how about double G and then without anything assigned?
Wait, so then there's nothing.
What is nothing? What is nothing for reference type?
0?
Close. It actually, the address for this guy would be, it will be assigned as null. Null means the pointer pointing to nowhere. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So now let's go back to our program. It's equivalent to like you pointing to nowhere. So let me go back to my desktop. Go back to this. That's first. So here I say array declare. Try to declare an array element. So right here, let me clean this. Okay, let's do double array. A equals 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, right? And then double array B equals new double, and then keep it 3, right? Third type called double array C equals lowercase null, or I have double array B equals, no, not equal, just like this, and then I have public static void main, right? And then here, right here, I call, let me see. I should put a static in front of it. Why I need a static over here? I want it to be used in the static function main. So if I don't have static, it won't work. Only static function can only access static data. Is that okay?
Yeah.
You can access the instance data. We will explain that later, but for now, let's put it like this. And here I do public static sum. I will try to take in some of them. And then here I have double array X, and the return type should be double type. So let me put double sum equals 0.0, and then I return sum. Okay, and in between, what I should do is for int I equals 0, I less than x dot length, and then so that actually for an array it will come with a variable called length. That is the length of the array. Remember that when we have string's length is not length, it's length parenthesis. It's a length function. Here is a data field. It's not a function. So I actually do this. I started from 0 to less than the length. I say I increase, and then every time I have my sum increased by x number I value. Right? What this will do is taking sum of the array. So I have a 1, 2, 3 that will be passed over here, and then sum initially equals 0. So sum plus x of 0, x of 0. If I pass a in, it will be a sum of 0 and 1. So sum will become 1.0. And then next time I get a 2. So 2, the sum 1.0 increased by 2.0, so that becomes 3.0. Next time we have 3 coming in, our 3.0 increased by 3.0, so eventually we should get 6.0. So here, let's try system.out.print line over here. Let me type sum of A equals plus sum of A array. Okay, is that okay?
Yeah.
So far, okay?
I think so.
You can understand, right? So that can give you the sum of 0. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Now let me copy. Okay, and now I modify it as B. What will happen? What will be the sum for B?
0.
That's
Wait.
wrong. Is that 0 or not 0? I told you that if you have the new double, it is equivalent to what? A lot of 0 in there, right? So everyone assigned with 0. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So sum of B is 0. Now, can we copy these two and then put C and D in there? And what will happen? What will happen to this? C and D. C assigned with null. D we assign with nothing, also null. So what will happen is it will have runtime null pointer exception. It is not allowed because there's no data. There's no data in there. D is no data in there, right? So what we should do is what? Okay. If this array is a null, right here, let me clean. So reference type may have a null address. That means it's not pointing to any data set. When that happens, and you try to get the data sum of them, it will actually be create trouble. So I put if the reference is address 0, then I will print out the -1, right? 0. But it actually don't differentiate it with the initial condition of all zeros like B's case. So now let me put -1 over there. right? So both of them detected with the null pointer for the cases 3 and C and D. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So the difference will be my A pointing to array of 1.0, 2.0, 3.0. And this is stored in somewhere called heap. Right? My B actually pointing to the same location. That would be 0.0, 0.0, 0.0, something like that, right? My C pointing to nowhere equal null. So nothing like this data body is assigned. D, the same thing, D also get null. Null is nothing, okay? So it's C and D actually is a reference to some array, but that array body has no body. It has no array body at all. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So that's actually how we declare array. You can assign this something like this, but we can still, even though those two are actually no assignment of the address, we can still do this. We can still do C equals new integer, and then this, no, I shouldn't put integer, I should put double. And then right here, I put like 5.0, 5.0, 5.0 for C. And then here I copy, put it here, and I change it to D. And then I put like 3.0, 5.0, 3.0. And then later, I copy the sum of D, sum of C and D over here. Right? And then I compile. What will happen to these two lines? What will happen to these two lines?
Sum C is 5.
Sum C is 5. Should be 5 plus 5 plus 5, right?
Oh.
That's how much? That's 15. How about sum of D?
11.
11. Is that okay?
Uh-huh.
So you see that these actually will assign a value. But if I don't have this, is that okay to have this?
Yeah. Wait, no. You need like the static double.
You need to this new this. Why? Why you will need that?
Because
why you need that new double? So okay, I read this already, so of course it actually will need this, right? Why I need a new double, an empty bracket. And up here, I actually have a new double with 5 over here. Why here I don't put a number, but here I put a number.
If you put the number there, then it's
the number 5 actually tell you that there is a 5 double value. Is that okay? And here it doesn't give you the number, but actually it knows that the data is listed up to date. Is that okay? But if I don't have the new double, then how can I know it's double type? It can also be float type, right?
Oh, yeah.
So actually you will miss it, right? Mm-hmm. So right here, if I say I put a float type, is that okay? Is that okay?
Yeah.
No, she is holding a double type. You declare a double type already.
Oh.
Okay, so it's not okay. So here, if I put double, but up here I assign floor type. Is that okay? Yes or no?
No.
It is a different type. Okay? So here you can only be a double type. And then you assign the value of double type array to it as well. Okay? So that's the sum. So for average, what should I do with average? What should I do with average? So I have a function called public static double avg, and then I obtain the double array type x in here, and then I would just do return sum of x divided by x dot length. Then that's average. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Then I copy the whole thing from here. Over to here. I know there is a typo, okay? That's incompatible. Over here, I can hit Control F. Here I hit Control key plus F. I start to find everything. Let me see, let me clean it. I start to find anything called sum, and actually matching the case replaced by avg, and then I say next for them. Then I say lowercase sum replaced by lowercase avg, and then say once. I'm sorry, I get the wrong one. It should be here. This one's still the sum. I need to start from here over. So once, let me see, replace, okay, and then once, let me see, sum, okay, and then once, okay. So that replace them, and here I change this back to compile and run. I get an average for all of them. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now the next one is I would do this copy, and then I should actually here I would say maximum. I'm trying to find the maximum for it. Find the maximum among the array. So what I would do is that double maximum value equals double but max value. Okay. Maximum value that equals double but that mean value. I should put mean value. Okay, and here I have like for I and t, I equals 0, I less than x dot length, I increased right here if this x of I is greater than current maximum value, then my maximum value will be the new x of I. So this goes through the loop, okay? Every time I inspect this current, so initially I set the maximum value to be double of the double type the minimum. So it's the negative maximum minimum of the double value. So any double value can be greater or equal to this one. Any of the double value will be greater than that. So then I say I started to traverse through my array. So first time I equal 0, I get the x0. If the value is greater than maximum value, and initially it's set to be a very small value, so the first one must be greater than that. So we assign x0 to maximum value. And the next time we come with I equals 1, when I equals 1 actually compared to maximum value, and then if it is greater, then I change it. So it's something like this. Say if I have an array, right, 3, 4, 5, 1, 9, 2, 7, right? If I try to find the maximum for this guy, and then initially my max value, I set it to minus 99999, some minimum value like this, right? And then I compare with first one, which one is greater? 3 is greater, so I set this guy to 3. Next time I check is 4. 4 is greater than 3, so my maximum change to 4. Next time I compare with 5, it's actually greater than that. Next time I check with 1, 1 is not, so bypass. 9 greater, so change to 9. 2 bypass. 7 bypass. So eventually you've got this 9 is your highest value, greatest value. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
So here, after I find the maximum value, I just return with maximum value, not to find the maximum. So here, let me change the array. So 3.0, 3.0, 8.0, 1.0, and 0.0, 7.0, 9.0, 4.0, 2.0, 5.0. Okay, it's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, then over here, I copy this one, and then I say this one is maximum of A array, and this one is maximum of A array, something like this, and then I compile and run. Okay, so sum also changed, right? Sum also changed, and the maximum of it is 9.0, right? So here I can again copy this maximum function to a minimum function. To a minimum function. So here I should have a mean value, and I should return the mean value, right? And then initial value I should set to a maximum value. So whenever I come in to compare it, all being smaller than the maximum value. So here I should put a mean value, and here this one should be less than instead of greater than. So when the ith element is less than the current minimum, I update the new minimum. And that one, let me copy this and give it a mean value. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So minimum value is 0. So here I show you how to find its maximum, its mean value, average value, its minimum value, its what? Its sum, its average, right? So you can, for statistics, you still can find its mode, right? You can still find its median value, okay? So that part, actually, you can think about it, how to do it. But that's not the basic part. We may do it later when we are on the AB computer science, but not in introduction to Java. It's okay. So let's go back to our lecture. So we show you how to create array, right? So there are how many ways of creating an array? Three. Three or two? Two or three?
Two.
You have this way creating it, second way creating it, like third one you don't create and wait until you assign by a new value. So totally three type, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally three type. Okay, so that one is 3. So you need to remember how you create it. And then here, if you put some value, that will give you the number of the integer is 4, right? And every of the integer set to 0. Every of a double set to 0.0. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then when you access the data, you put a integer as index to access it. So here, you will access the count 0 value. Okay, this one you set it. And then this one you set count 0 as 7, counts 1 as counts 2 times 2, or counts 2 increase, or counts 2 decrease by 60. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then you can actually, each time you can actually use a while loop to actually print everything out. I think this is easy, right? And that can be changed to a for loop for printing it out. Is that okay? Mm-hmm. And to print out the whole array, you actually just have to go through each of the element and then print it. Is that okay? Mm-hmm. This one is worthwhile to do it. Okay, let me actually copy this one to our program. Okay, I don't have a print function, but this one actually is good. So I just put it here. Okay, I have the print array now. Now I have the print array. Okay? And A is fine. Okay, so right here I should be able to do actually it's going to print A. Print array. I'm sorry. So it's called print array A, right? And print array A, I put the A over there. Is the A the same as this A or not?
Yeah.
He actually pass the ages to the new A, but the two A are two different reference variable, but actually they point into the same array. Okay. It is something like this. It is something like your original A array pointing to a certain array. And then that address copy to the array 1. So array 1 is over here. Array 1 would have a certain value. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then inside there, it just, okay. So actually, it actually is an integer array. Let me do this. I need to change. It cannot be integer. So let me change to double type. Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay. So now it's okay, right? So let me print it. Okay, so you print out this one. Is that okay? And I actually can also do this system.out print line and I can actually import java.util.arrays, right? And right here, I can actually put arrays.toString of the A. I converted to string, converted array to string, and after conversion, it is actually similar to the print function. Is that okay? And then I can also do system.out.println arrays.sort of A. I have a typo over here. It doesn't take this one. Void type not allowed. Oh, I should actually put it outside. I should put it outside. Semicolon, and I put an A over here. And A, I should actually do arrays.toString of A. And then now I compile and run it. Oh, it got sorted. Okay. So I changed the content of this array and it got sorted. It got sorted in order, or ascending order. Okay. So right this lecture, I teach you to get the sum out of an array, getting the average out of the array, getting the maximum, minimum out of the array, print the whole array. Also, I tell you to sort the array, sort the data so that it's in order. Is that okay? Now we have this print array. So each time you have the array come in, you have this one, say 3.0, 1.0, 2.0, 4.0, right? So first time, actually A0, so it will print this one with 3.0, it print out. The next one, common data. So it's common data. So you print out 1.0, common 2.0, common 4.0, something like that. And then at the end, you print out the right parentheses. So the result is just like what I show over here. The result is just like this. Okay? You print the left curly brace, and then this is the first value, and then comma 6.0, comma 8.0, comma 1.0, comma 0.0, comma 7.0, something like that until the end of it. Okay? That's this function for print array. Okay, and you can also use the array.toString. ToString means like converting the array to strings, and that is very convenient. Whenever you have an array, you can do this to quickly convert a string array back to string. Okay. Next one, I wanted to copy. First thing that I can copy, if I have an A, and then I assign the address to from A to B, so you become both A and B are here. So if B's one got changed, A's one will also be changed, since the two assigned to the same array. Is that okay? That one is called shallow copy. Shallow copy means it doesn't really copy, it just copy the reference. So it's called by reference, changed by reference, or sometimes we call it alias. Different name. Okay, so the array have a name of A and a name of B. That's two different areas. Okay, but here the next one is called deep copy. Deep copy means I going through the loop. Each time I get an A of I assigned to B of I, so you become like this. So eventually, if your B's data change, A will not be changed. That's called deep copy. And this one is shallow copy. Is that okay? Shallow copy, actually, they share the same data. So whatever you copy, you change on any cell, the other array will also see. And right here, this one's deep copy. Deep copy, actually, they really copy cell by cell. So you will get different value for if some of the element got changed. A and B will be seeing different things. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So you can also use the double B equals equal array start copy of from A to length to a new array called B. You can also use that to make copy of the A array to B array. Okay. This one is called traversal. So each time you go through the array, so initially you have one, and then you have the original array list. So this one you will get the first one you have A0. So A0 multiplied by itself, so you will get square. So 2 come in, it will become 4. 3 come in will become 9. So eventually you got this. Okay?
Oh, okay.
The slash actually is not there. Slash is actually changing the line or something. Okay, so this one actually, both of these are useless. I don't know why it go there. And searching of the algorithm of the array, you should have an array and then a target value for this. And I want to have the ages. So this one I will copy to my program again. This one let me copy to the program. Okay, so I want to search for something, and I'm going to explain this for you. So I have a double array, and then I try to search for a target. So now, if I found it, I'll return the index for that value. If not, I'll return -1. Okay, so each time you actually go from I equals 0 to I less than array.length, so from 0 to n-1. Each time I get a array value, if it is equal, then I will return I. That means the target element in the array has been found. So here, let me see, you actually search. So I can do, system.out.print9, and I will say search of A with target value of 5.5. Will it found or no? Will you find the 5.5 or no?
No.
No, because you actually don't have 4.0. But 5, it should be there, okay? 5 should be there. Okay? So when you search for 5.5, it's not there. And if you search for 5, it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the index is 5. Is that okay?
Yeah.
That's for searching. Okay, the sum. Okay. Then we finish up to here, okay, for today. And then your homework. Okay, that's you that just do the exercise 7.1. Is that okay? Okay. So any question?
No.
No? Okay, thank you. Bye now.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.